everybody, it's Sarah.
And
Welcome to Love
Laura,
Lemonade.
lemonade.
Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe.
We want to see you next week. Well, I guess let's get started into the meat of our episode.
Yeah, so
Happy first
excited.
episode.
Happy first episode. So
So, do you want to
exciting.
go first?
Yeah,
Introducing
so
yourself?
yeah, I'm Sarah. I'm 26. I am a huge bookworm, and I've recently got back into reading in the last year or so. I had my first baby, so that kind of put me in a reading slump, as it does when you have a baby who needs your attention 24/7. But I've started reading again, and my book goal this year is 52 books. I am not even halfway there yet, but we'll get there. I am a big lover of romance, fantasy, mystery, everything like that. So I'm so happy to be here and so happy to be friends with Em now and starting this podcast. So go ahead.
Okay. Well, I'm very excited. I'm so excited that you posted on your social media, and I know we're going to talk about that later, but I just love that we're friends now. So, I'm Em. I'm 23. I turn 24 soon. Which I'm very, very excited about.
So
I
exciting.
love my birthday. It is like a holiday to me. Like it is my Super Bowl. Let's see what else is there to know about me. I kind of was in a reading slump, and then last, 2 years ago for Christmas, my aunt got me a year subscription to Kindle Unlimited,
Woo!
and I was like, I don't know if I'll really use it this much. And then I downloaded the app and I could not stop reading. And so it's been really fun to get back into it. And so I read a lot of romance. I read a variety of romance, but I primarily read just the romance genre. But I've gotten back into thrillers. I love a good mystery. Fantasy is always good. I'm not as into sci-fi books, but I love a good sci-fi TV show. So
I'm the same way.
also not opposed.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think that about covers me. Um, do you want to start with how you decided you wanted to do a podcast?
Yeah, I think that's like an important topic since, it's our first episode. I have been wanting to do a podcast for a while, and I wasn't sure of the topic that I wanted to do, but then I was like, oh, like I started my Bookstagram in January, and it's grown and I love it. And I'm still working my way up there, but like I do it because it's something I love. I'm not doing it to become famous or for the money, whatever. I do it because I love it and I love talking to people about books. So I was like, oh, a podcast about books would be great. So I decided one day to post on my Instagram story and Threads and Reddit and say like, hey, would anybody be interested in starting like a podcast about books? And I got a few people, and Em was one of them. She responded to my threads and sent me a message, and the rest is history. And now we're here, and it's so exciting.
It's amazing. I think my favorite thing was when I got the text. Well, like, got the DM back from you being like, hey, let's do this. I was like, there's no way. Because I responded, I went through the Google form, and then I don't remember if I told my husband right then or if I told him after you told me, but in my head I was like, there's no way she's gonna choose me. I'm sure she's gonna get a ton of people. And then you DM'd me and I was like, it is. It's me. I'm so excited.
Well, it's
And then we
funny.
responded.
Yeah. Because I didn't think you were going to message me back. I was like, no, she probably like thought, but then she like changed her mind. And like, I didn't get like a ton of people who wanted to do it, only a few, but I never found somebody who like meshed as well as like we did, like on your answers. Like, you were like, oh, romance, fantasy, mystery, like all
Yeah.
of these stuff. I was like, this girl and I, we're going to have a good podcast. So, yeah.
And then we had that call where we were trying to figure out our name.
Oh, yes.
I just loved how we both got on the call and went, so we've been Googling names for like ideas, and then we put the ideas into Spotify, and then we realized that name was taken,
Yeah,
and
it was so hard.
we found it.
I think I finally ended up using like a username generator and just put in like a bunch of keywords. And then I was like researching to see if they were taken. And then we just finally like found one we loved.
Yeah, and it was going to be Levelor lattes, but I'm not a coffee drinker. But we both love fancy lemonades, so
Yes.
I think that was really fun. We're gonna try and have a fun lemonade every time, or just
Yes.
lemonade. But,
Yes.
so this is our cue to say, if you're listening, go get your favorite drink and comment down below what your favorite thing to drink is while you're listening to podcasts, reading, living life.
Yeah, we want to know. We need some new ideas.
Of course. Do you want to tell them what you did today for your lemonade or your drink?
I have an iced latte today from Dunks with cookie dough. Only because I, like I said, have a newborn and did not sleep a lot. So I need the caffeine. But this is what I
Get
found
that
in my,
caffeine.
my research last night that Crystal Light makes packets and they're caffeinated. So I was going to try
Ooh.
those if they had a flavor I liked.
That's a good idea.
Yeah. So I was like, ooh, I should try that.
Something quick and easy, because with a
Exact.
newborn, you gotta have
Exactly.
easy things.
Yeah. Easy and quick.
So for me, I don't have kids, and my husband works a lot, so I have an inordinate amount of free time. So today I used our NutriBullet that we actually got for our wedding. I used just lemonade from like a canister,
Mhm.
powdered lemonade, and then we had frozen strawberries and milk, and I made myself a strawberry lemonade milkshake.
Oh,
Except I didn't do the best job because I just have like a rogue strawberry that's just like whole. So
that's my
I don't know if you
issue.
can see it, but
That's always my
it's
issue when
there.
I blend stuff. It always like I always end up with one little piece of like a strawberry or banana in the bottom of it, and I'm like,
I even like shook it. I shook it. I did it. I shook it. I did it. I shook it. Then I was like, I'm sure it's fine. And I
yeah,
was drinking because I wanted to taste it, um, and then I found the strawberry, and I was like, how? How? I put so much effort into
that's
this.
so funny. Oh,
Oh,
so let's talk about our current reads this month so far.
so I can go first.
Yeah,
I
you go.
actually have some paper copies of stuff, and then I've got some Kindle copies. So bear with me, friends. So I'm reading Home Before Dark, and this one's kind of fun because this is a buddy read with my friend Ash, and we're actually both annotating copies and then going to send them to each other. So we can
Ooh,
still have the book, but we have our friends' annotations, and then we can go through and annotate. So
that's really fun.
I've never done it before. I've done like buddy reads where we've annotated and like talked to each other about it, but so this is a new adventure, and I'm really excited. This is a thriller, and Ash has read it before. I haven't. I've read some other Riley Sager stuff, so we'll update y'all later with this one. And then I'm buddy reading Autopsy of a Fairy Tale. We both finished it. Well, I'm almost done with it. I've read it before, but I started a buddy read with my friend Bree, and she just finished it today, and it was mind blowing. And we're gonna start the rest of the series together.
Ooh.
And then I'm one of the girls that's a mood reader, so this is why I have like 17 books that I have to share.
Yeah,
And then I'm reading Lovely Bones by Alice Sebold. And I actually picked this book up because I saw a ton of clips from the movie on Facebook, like the
yeah,
Facebook Reels. And I was like, I swear that's a book. I swear that's a book. So I picked it up, requested it from my library, and I can't read it at night because it's a little scary, but I love it. It is deeply emotional
it
and
is.
a very interesting take on true crime. I feel like
Yeah,
I feel like there's some commentary there, And then this is the last of the physical copies. Um, I'm going through and annotating Accepting Fate by Jay Lane. This is my comfort read when I'm really going through something hard. This is the book I turn to because it is. So the author wrote this from her own trauma experiences, and she just writes with such sensitivity and understanding, and just of like the pain, the rage, the sorrow, the joy, the grief, and everything. So loving this one. And then I'm sorry, I'm almost done. I swear I gotta just pull my Kindle up real
Girl,
quick.
you're fine because we're both the same. We read so many books at a time. Trust me. And I also have to comment on you said you're a mood reader. I am also a mood reader. So, and I think that can be hard sometimes because, like, you get to a middle of the book and then you're like, I'm not in the mood to read this right now. So then you shelf it and then you pick up another one, but then you're like, oh, I can go back to that one. And then you end up reading like 10
Yeah.
books at a time.
And then and this is what happens because my husband will be like, "What book are you reading?" And I'm like, this isn't as easy an answer as it would be if I asked you this question."
Yeah.
Because he just finished like a week and a half ago or 2 weeks ago, something. Maybe it was a little bit longer than that. But he just finished the fourth book in the Stormlight Archive series.
Oh, okay.
And he's been reading that book for like 3 years or something at this point.
Yeah.
So the man is a slow reader. But I'm
That's
just happy he's reading. So
that's my boyfriend. He is also a slow reader. So he'll be like, oh, like, are you still reading that book? I was like, what book? He's like, the book we were reading like together last week. Like, I was like, no, I finished that night.
yeah, yeah. Like I'll wake up and be like, "Hey, honey, guess what book I read last night?" And he'll be like, "You read a book last night?" And now that we've been together, so we've only been married almost 2 years, but we've been together 3.5 years. So he gets it now, but there's still sometimes that he's like, "Goodness gracious, you already threw this in."
Yeah.
So I read Married to the Enemy Highlander by Bonnie Kimmons yesterday,
Okay.
and um, it's a Scottish hotties book, as I call it. I love
Ooh.
my little Scottish hotties. I sprinkle them in. And then I am like the Omegaverse queen. If it's out there, I'm a little discerning. There's some that I've read that I'm like, ooh, oh no, no, not that one again. But most of the time, I'm a fan. But actually, today I finished Wisteria and Cloves by Aspen Winters, which just released.
Oh.
So it released Sunday, and I picked it up on Kindle Unlimited, and it's really good. Really, really good. I'm posting my review later, so don't worry. And then I'm in the middle. Again, I'm in the middle of the second book in this series. It's incredibly fascinating. I think it might have been a Kindle Vella before they
Oh yeah.
took away Kindle Vella. By the writing style, it feels very much like the way Wattpad is written,
Yeah.
chapter by chapter. Super super intriguing. It's the second book, Hank's Mission, and who Deanna? I don't know. I probably should need use better glasses, I guess. I'm blind. Deanna L. Rowley, I think.
Okay.
I posted a review to the first book I read of the series, and it is like it's like a motorcycle club romance,
Oh.
and it's also a mystery surrounding this girl's family, and it's military too. It's intriguing. I would say the writing style, there's some like grammar and structure, paragraph structure things that
Yeah.
are a little rough, but if you can look past that, the actual plot, the character development, and everything is really intriguing and totally worth it. So that's what I'm currently reading.
Oh, so exciting. Okay, so here is what I am reading this week. So basically I am rereading this Fourth Wing. It has the
Mm.
dragons on it, but I am rereading it because I want to annotate the whole series. So I'm going to start with
Mm.
Fourth Wing and annotate it, and then see everything that I missed the first time I read it, because there's always Easter eggs in these books and the ACOTAR
Exactly.
books. And then I am also reading ebooks right now. I'm reading Throne of Glass, which was really hard for me to get into first, but my best friend was like, "You got to push through it. Like, it's my favorite. The series is great." So I think I'm about 35% of the way through it, and I'm really liking it. I am annotating it on my Kindle, so when I'm
Mm.
done with it, I can go back and annotate the book. So that's fun. I really like annotating on my Kindle because if you didn't know, when you highlight something in your Kindle, it goes into your Goodreads account. So you can look at all your annotations that you've highlighted. Yeah.
What?
Yep.
Mind blown. Oh,
Yeah. So I love it. And then I'm also trying to read Crescent City right now. That one I've tried to read like 2 times already. It's really hard for me to get into. Am I smart for reading 2 Sarah J. Maas books at the same time? Probably not, but I'm still doing it. So I'm
I
reading.
thought, are those like interconnected series? I heard that some of her series are like interconnected.
I think so. Don't quote me on this, but I think some of the characters overlap. So I think some of the characters from ACOTAR make appearances in the Throne of Glass series. So I think like you don't need to read both of them, but like you should. And also, I think the new ACOTAR book is going to intertwine with the Crescent City series. So I think that's
Oh.
why everybody's like, "Oh, you need to read Crescent City." Listen, I'm a firm believer that if you don't want to read one, you don't need to read it. Like, you'll figure it out. Also, that's what Google's for.
Exactly.
you know. Let's see. I've been trying to read. So I'm a big fan of Stuff Your Kindle Day, and I have so
Me too.
many books on my Kindle from the last like 4 Stuff Your Kindle days, and I need to like go through and like add all these books to my Goodreads, and then like get rid of the ones that I like don't have interest in anymore, because
Hmm.
they bother me because I have anxiety and I like everything perfect. But I am also, my last book, I am trying to read The Things We Leave Unfinished, which I screamed yesterday because they just announced that it's going to be a movie.
What?
Yeah.
I love that. Wait, okay, so tell me the premise of this story. I haven't heard of it before.
Okay, so it's by Rebecca Yarros.
Oh, okay.
Because she writes so much, like she writes romance, she writes fantasy romance. And what I like about it is it's kind of a dual point of view, 4-person kind of view, because it goes back in time and then it's in present time, and it's about this woman. Her grandmother died and left a bunch of letters, I think, and I haven't read it in like a week, so like it's not in my head. But a writer wants to write a book about it, and because her grandmother was like in love with some like soldier, and so like it goes back in time to tell their love story and like how it was happening then, but then her granddaughter and this writer are reading the letters, so it shows
Oh,
their perspective, and like I think they fall in love, but I'm not sure because I haven't finished reading it. But I have a feeling, ask me next episode if I finish the book and if my theory was right. But I'm really loving it so far. I am a big, big fan of dual point of views.
me too.
Yeah,
I
I
can't get enough of them.
me either. Honestly, if a book says dual point of view, I'm like, check, add. It's my to be read list.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. I love, I think that's one reason why I love Omega Versus so much is you get perspectives from like 4 or 5 people about the situation.
yeah.
And I love it. I love being able to just see their minds working, and
Yeah.
I think it helps because I don't know if you're like this, but I'm one of the people that like when I read a book, I have a movie going in my head. Like I can like see it in my head,
That's how I am.
and I guess not everybody's like that, but that's how I am. And so having those dual perspectives makes it fuller, I guess. It's the only way I really know how to describe that.
No, it's funny you say that because I remember talking to somebody and they were like, "Yeah, when I read, it's just like black in my head." And I was like, "You don't like picture like everything like going on?" They were like, "No." I was like, "That's weird." I was like, "To each their own," but I was like, "That's interesting like how our minds are so different." You know, like I can't
Hmm.
imagine reading and just like having like no pictures. Like I have pictures in my head. Sometimes
Yeah.
though, it annoys me because I'll have the picture in my head and then something will be released and I'm like, "That's not what I pictured."
Yep. 100%.
Yeah.
Like character art really throws me for a loop.
Yeah.
I love it because frequently it's, well, I guess it kind of depends on the author and who they choose to get the character art done by, but usually it's good. But when it's sometimes, okay, let me restart that sentence. My thought process is when an author gets character art done, usually it's I accept it. I'm like, the author wrote it, I can accept it.
Yeah.
But when it's like other people doing it, I'm like, okay, that's how you see them, and I can accept that that's how you see them, but that is not how they look.
Yeah. 100%. Oh. So, on this podcast, Em and I came up with the idea of choosing a book to both read in July, August, like every month we're going to choose a book. And then for our viewers to join in and participate, we are going to host a little book club on Fable. So if you don't know what Fable is, it's kind of like Goodreads. You can track your books and your TV shows all in one place. This is not an ad, I'm just explaining so everybody knows. I love Fable. And you can also host like book clubs. And for every chapter, they post a discussion board. So if you're not on the same chapter, you won't get spoilers, which I like because sometimes people read slow, sometimes people read fast. Like
Hmm.
nobody reads at the same pace. That's impossible.
And I love that this concept. I've never done a book club on Fable yet, so I'm really excited about this for multiple reasons. I'm excited because it's my first time, but I'm also excited because sometimes I read, but then if I'm not in the mood, I get behind everybody and then I miss everybody's discussions. But this way, you can go through, you can still be part of the discussion, you can still see it. You're not getting spoiled, and you don't have to feel stressed that you're not where other people are.
Exactly. So we are going to ask for your guys' help choosing our July read. Yes, it's mid July, but we're still going to call it a July read. And, you know, there's no pressure when, if you could join the book club, you don't have to finish it by a certain point. You don't have to post discussion if you don't want to. It's just fun. So join if you want and help us choose our book. Um, do you have a book that you want to put up?
See, I just have so many that I've been thinking about this and I'm not sure.
Mm,
I've been looking on Kindle because I feel like Kindle Unlimited is going to be one of our better options,
yes.
to make sure more people can do it. I've got this book on my TBR. Let me find it. Gotta scroll, so sorry.
No, you're good.
Where is it? Okay, so I've read part of it. It's by Lena James. It's called Finding My Outer Darkness, and it's about, from what I understand, so it's a story about unconditional love is like the tagline.
Oh,
Um, she's written a couple of books that are like Criminal Minds inspired, and this is one of them. She's a Black author, and this is all from the perspective of Black characters. And so I'm really intrigued. I saw her
okay.
post about it during Juneteenth and the month of June, and I really want to read it. I love Criminal Minds. I love books that are kind of inspired by that vibe. So that's my thought.
I
There,
think
I believe.
we're going to throw that out there. I think that's a great pick. And then my pick is Shield of Sparrows, by I always pronounce the author's name wrong. I always say Devney Dev Devney Perry.
Debbie Harry.
Yeah, yeah. So
I love Debbie Harry.
me too. And so she has this book out, Shield of Sparrows. It's on Kindle Unlimited. Most of the books Em and I read, and that we're probably going to put in the Fable, like Em said, are Kindle Unlimited books. So a lot of people can join if they want. Um, I'm speaking for myself, but I know M does too. We love Kindle Unlimited because of all the indie authors on there. And I'm sure
Hmm.
we'll go deeper into it in another podcast because I know there were people boycotting it and boycotting Amazon. And maybe like in next episode, we'll talk about how boycotting Kindle Unlimited is not helping anybody. Um,
Hmm.
and especially indie authors. So I think we should talk about that next episode. So tune in if you want to hear
I'm
all
so
about
happy
that.
to hear that.
But
As you can tell, we're very passionate about supporting our indie authors here.
yes. So Shield of Sparrows is a slow burn, high stakes romantasy, which is like in the description, which I love all those things. I don't need to know more. Sign me up. So if you're into that, it's like gods, monsters. I'm here for it. So that's my pick. And then we'll see if we'll put down below in the comments if you guys have any books. Throw them out there. If we don't read them this month, maybe next month.
Maybe.
Oh,
And also, I will be posting on our social media. So, side note, I do the graphics and Sarah does all the editing. Because
yes.
those are the things, when we decided to break down tasks, those were the things we wanted to do, and the other person didn't really want to do them.
Yeah.
So it worked out great.
It was
So when
perfect.
I say I'm posting, I mean that I'm posting for us. Sarah knows what's going on,
Yeah.
but
Yeah. So M
it's
posts everything on the Instagram. I'll post stories sometimes and like share stuff, but all the graphics are made by M. And then I edit all the videos for Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, Spotify. I edit the audio. I do all that stuff. And then we both work on like the agendas and what we're going to do and stuff like that. But we were very lucky, like Em said, that one was good at something and then one was good at the other thing. So we didn't have to like
mm-hmm.
argue over like, oh, who was going to do this, you know?
Hi, let me tell you something. I was stressed. I was like, okay, if she needs me to edit anything, what am I gonna do? And then I proceeded to have a little bit of a like hyper focus moment on trying to figure out how CapCut worked. Did not figure it out, but I did try.
Hey, that's all that matters.
My point in saying all this is that I will be posting our Fable link, and it'll be a post, and I'll pin it on our feed, so you know how to access it. And I will post a link in our link tree, which is also in our bio over Instagram.
Perfect. So exciting.
So every Sunday, I'll post a weekly view of any releases that we're excited about. There's obviously so many more we could put, but these are the ones that we're actively following and excited about. Feel free, please, actually, please, we ask of you to post the ones you're excited about too, because we might be just as excited about them, but just don't know about them. So, self-recs are recommended. Please, we'll love them. We love supporting indie authors. We love supporting authors, period. So
Yes.
if you're part of a street team, if you're part of an art team or whatever, feel free to post that you're excited about it, because we want to hype these people up. So those will be posted Sundays, and it'll just run through Saturday. So sometimes it might cross like in a couple weeks. It's gonna actually next week, which is crazy, is that it's gonna cross from no 2 weeks. It definitely is 2 weeks, so I don't have to
Yeah.
feel as panicked about it. It crosses from July to August, so we can. So it's not gonna be like, oh, I'm gonna post like only up to the end of July. It'll just be a week by week basis. I feel like that's gonna be the easiest for everybody to keep track of.
Yeah. I think that's perfect. I don't know because I'm sleep deprived if there are any books coming out this week that I'm excited about, but I'm sure M has
Let me.
hers.
I have a couple of lists. Okay.
Oh, look at we love an
For
organized
those
queen.
that for those that are listening only on Spotify, on screen right now, I am shuffling my papers so they are in line and ready. So this week, we only have two more books left on the post. They're coming out Friday. Outplayed by Mina Miles in this Violent Light Bribery Wild.
Okay.
So, very excited about that. Next week, which is starting Sunday the 20th, there's Scandalous Bid by Kate Rockland on the 22nd, along with Careless Whisper by Maya Alden. And then on the 25th, there's Unleashed by Rain Waters and Lovers Through the Looking Glass by KJ.
Ooh.
Something. And I just realized I think that's just their first name. I think their full name is on the actual post I made, so you'll see it, but I'm trying to see if there's any. Did you suggest Over the Moon by Laura Pavlov?
Yes, it's so funny that you say that because I have it up right now because that's one of my like really anticipated reads because I love Laura and all her books. So I'm really excited for that to come out July 29th.
Yes, we are officially, that's going to be one of our picks for August reads.
Yes.
Okay, I'm just gonna throw that out there.
100%.
I think that's all the ones that. I mean, there's More Daddy by Daisy Jane. Some of this stuff I'm gonna blush saying out loud because I am happy to talk about it.
Yeah.
Until I remember that we're hosting a podcast, so then I get a little embarrassed.
Yeah.
It's fine.
It's fine.
And before you can blink by Sienna Trapp. Those are all on the 29th with Laura Pavlov's book. The 30th is Sea of. I made this hard for myself to read because it's so small. The Sea of Dawn by Samantha Lovelock, and then Shadows of Pemberley by Eloise Arden.
Oh.
I love a good Pride and Prejudice retelling, so you'll catch me reading that one.
Ooh, I'm excited. It sounds good.
It looks really good.
So, let's dive into it. What is happening in the book world this week?
So, I think we should talk about social media trends that we're enjoying.
Yes.
Have any caught your eye?
I'm trying to think. Oh, I really like the one. It's trending on Bookstagram. I think maybe Book Talk too, but it's like, yes, I have a type. And then it's like all the characters that you think are cute and like you put it in. And I don't think it's like super trending right now, but I've seen like it's catching on. So I did it and I think it's really fun. I'm
I
trying
would have to do that one. I
Oh
haven't
yeah.
seen that one.
Yeah, if you look at my second to last post, you'll see it. And then I'm trying to think what other trends so I am having a hard time with trends because a lot of them like you record yourself and like that's hard for me to do. So I want to do that, but like I'm self-conscious and I don't want to record myself as I say that and I'm recording a podcast. But I think that's different. So maybe I'll get over that. But the trends influence or defluence. Have you seen that one?
Okay, I did that one.
Okay.
And I love that one. I'm trying to scroll through my saved right now to see if I can find.
Yeah.
I saved this post with like ideas and stuff. But of course now I can't find it. I don't know where I saved it, which is disappointing. But I did the influence de-influence and I had some controversial people well, not controversial. It could have been way worse, but I had some differing opinions. I did de-influence or influence Lights Out by Nevessa Allen, which I've seen everywhere on TikTok, and I had some people be like, no, it just wasn't that good. It was basically just smut, which is fine.
Yeah.
Smut is good. We're not saying smut is bad here. That's not what I'm saying here. What they were saying is they thought there was more plot than there was smut, so when they read it and it was purely smut, they felt like it just wasn't their cup of tea. It wasn't what they were expecting.
I was just going to say, it's not what they were expecting. So, like, that's why they were like, oh, it's just smut. Because you go into it thinking it's going to be plot and smut or more plot than smut. And then you go into it and it's just smut. You might not like that. But, like, sometimes that's somebody's cup of tea, you know? Like, sometimes they don't want to read a book for a plot. Which is fine.
Yeah. I think that's completely acceptable. I do it frequently. I find, like, I have some authors that I auto read, and some of their series are more smut than anything, and
Yeah.
I still love the book. Obviously, I'm gonna read it, but I don't. Sometimes I'm like, you know what? I'm not gonna read that book today. Maybe I'll read it tomorrow. And I think that's okay.
Yeah,
Which
I
which
totally
we
agree.
could talk, which I think is an interesting topic that we should kind of talk about sometime. Maybe not this episode since we've got our other topics planned, but I think, and comment down below if you think we should talk about how important it is, the words we use, talking around the difference between open door and closed door romance, and
Yes.
how purity culture definitely has influenced that.
Yes, I totally agree. So comment below if you think we should talk about that. Also, comment below if you have topics that you think we should talk about. I feel like we're both pretty like open when it comes to like discussing book stuff. So,
Hmm.
if you haven't heard people discuss it and you'd like to, comment down below and maybe Em and I will discuss it.
We want this to be like a girls' chat.
Yeah. And guys,
Well,
guys
a
are
friend
welcome
chat.
too. Everybody's
The
welcome
girls, gays,
here.
and the straights.
Yeah. Everybody. Um,
That's
let's see.
everybody. Okay, one that I just did. It's How to Trap Me,
Oh,
and
mm-hmm.
Laura. I saw it from Laura, the blonde book reviewer.
Okay.
So that's how I knew how to do it. So that's who I tagged, but I don't know who actually originated. But I love this. You'll have to go see it. But like I put little mice
I
all
saw.
around.
It's
I
so
had so
cute.
much fun. I mean, that's one that I'm really loving
Yeah.
seeing pop up on my feed.
No, it was really cute. I loved it. I was like, oh, she's so creative. We love a
Thanks.
creative queen.
I want to see like a dark romance reviewer do it because I feel like they could do something. It's probably out of pocket, but
Hey.
I want to see one of them do it because I feel like
Hmm.
they do something
Yeah.
very creative. I don't want us to run into any potential problems with our podcast, but so we're gonna maybe have to kind of speak around things,
Yeah.
but you know what I mean.
I know what you mean. We'll have to come up with like code words.
Yes,
Yeah. That's what we'll have to do. Stay tuned to see what Em and I come up with for code words on the next episode.
exactly. That can just be our whole episode next week.
Literally. We'll name the episode Code Words with Em and Sarah.
It's that's just what we're gonna talk about every week now.
Yeah. Oh, here's a topic. I'm going out of order, which I hope you don't mind. But
It's
I
okay.
saw that you put on the agenda listening to music while reading, question mark. And I know everybody has different opinions on this, and some people can't, some people
Yeah.
love it. I think it depends on what mood I'm in. Sometimes I like it
Hmm.
quiet, a candle lit, like a fan going in the background. Other times I like all of that plus like my AirPods in, and just listening to like low
Hmm.
key music. I love making playlists for books. So I am a big proponent in listening to music if you want to. If you don't want to, I get that because sometimes I get distracted by the music and I'm like, what did I just read? I gotta read it again.
I don't know. Sometimes I'm like, yes, put on a show, put on some music, give me something. Other times it has to be just quiet. So I don't know if I'm really, like you said, too far on one way or the other.
Yeah.
I do have a strong opinion though. I refuse to make book playlists purely because I never, I'll sit down and go, okay, I'm going to make a book podcast, a book podcast, a book playlist. And I'll be like trying to think, and I'm like, every song I've ever known has just left my head. So I leave that to the professionals. And I just enjoy the fruits of their labors.
Yeah. I totally get that. It's hard
I,
sometimes because sometimes I feel like the music just goes out of my head too. And I'm like,
mhm.
what do I do? But then I'm like, oh, okay, I can figure this out. I was like, even if it's just 10 songs on the playlist.
I have been listening to, oh, this is another current read that I'm working on. It's The Fellowship of the Ring, but it's the audiobook version by Andy Serkis. And I firmly believe that audiobooks are books. They count when you're reading. I put it on my Goodreads score. Like, to me, it counts. Um, but I will listen to it when I'm playing video games or doing the dishes. And
Hmm.
so, in my way, I feel like that's kind of meshing that, since it's audio and everything.
Yeah.
So, when I'm listening to an audiobook, I have to be doing something else.
Same here.
So,
So I fully agree with you. I think audiobooks are reading. I also put them on my Goodreads, even though I just got into audiobooks. But I don't
mhm,
fall into the audiobooks don't count, blah, blah. No, they count. I'm
mhm,
also listening to Throne of Glass on audio. So I'm doing audio and then mixing it with the Kindle because, like, if I'm in my car for a long drive, I can listen to it,
mhm.
which I love. Also, you said you're reading Lord of the Rings. I have this ring on my finger. I wish you could slay it. Hold on, let me take it off. It is an Enzo ring. Again, not sponsored. And it's Aragon and Arwen's devotion. I wish it would focus.
Oh my
Um,
goodness. You'll just have to text me a picture. We'll
yeah,
post it on. I'm gonna do a post talking about like what we talked about today, a little agenda,
yeah,
and I'll post a picture of the ring so everybody
yes,
can see it. But from what I
yes.
can see, it looks beautiful.
It is, and I like it because I'm an EMT. I'm on maternity leave right now. My boyfriend's also an EMT, so like wearing jewelry is like sucks. It's a big no no. It rips your gloves. But this is like a rubber ring, I guess you could call it. And so it's nice. You can wear gloves over it. My boyfriend has Aragons, so we have matching rings. So yeah, I love it. I was like, this is what I want. Please get it for me before you buy my engagement ring.
I don't have a ring right now. Unfortunately, it's because so the way my ring is shaped, it's one of the rings, so it's got like a large, it's an alexandrite, but it's kind of shaped like this.
Okay.
And then over top, my wedding band kind of goes like this. So
Mm,
it's like kind of for the audio people, it's like an oblong diamond sort of situation, and on the side that's longer, there's like a mountain that goes over it. That's my wedding
yeah.
band. And I was wearing them, and the alexandrite sits up a little bit higher, and I don't remember what I was doing, but I snagged the
Oh,
my wedding band, and I am so glad that it wasn't hard enough because I felt my skin tugging.
oh,
And for anybody who ever worked with heavy machinery or anything, or nursing, EMT, healthcare work, you know that it's so important to not wear jewelry because you can declove your finger, and it's gnarly. So it's currently, I can't wear it, and I'm very sad because it's my favorite ring in the whole world. It's so sentimental to me.
yeah.
Nathan spent so much time making sure I loved it. I gave him options and told him which ones I liked. Because he
Aw,
was like, I am so stressed. I don't know what to do. I just want to make sure you love it. I'm scared you won't. So I gave him options and he chose it. He spent so much time making sure it was perfect for me.
that's so
So to not
sweet.
be able to wear it is really distressing. And we're super poor. So
Yeah, you know what you should do is like when you have the money, you should buy like a cheap chain off Amazon or something, and then put the ring on it and wear it around your neck.
that's such a cute idea. I'm gonna have to do that
Yeah,
because I just miss wearing them. I put my ring on it's like such a habit, and so I haven't been able to wear it for like 2 weeks
yeah.
now. And it also got all bent out of shape too,
Oh,
so I'm really sad about it.
yeah. I'm
And
sure.
I have a gold wedding band. It was my mom's wedding band from when she was married to my dad.
Okay.
And so that's sentimental as well, and I've been trying to wear it, but it's super hot where I live. And so my fingers swell, and then it's hard to get off, which is also a problem.
Don't I
So
get that? My fingers and my toes swelled up so much when I was pregnant. And
I
now
can.
that I'm not pregnant, the heat just makes them swell anyways. So
Oh,
that's why I also like this one because like it's rubber so I can get it a little more like
hmm
stretchiness with it. But
yeah.
oh, the heat, not here for it. I'm a fall girly.
Same.
Yeah,
My firm belief, and I will take this, I will die on this hill. This is the hill I will die on, is that you cannot take your skin off. You can put on every layer, but you cannot take your skin off. And that's how it feels during the summertime. You might be able to hear it. I hope, Sarah, you can edit it out or that it's not too bad. But I have a fan pointed straight at my head because
I
we don't
can't
have
hear it.
central AC. Oh, good. Oh, good. Because it's not going away.
Yeah. I think Em and I are the same person only because I say the exact same saying that she just said to my family all the time. I'm like, I can't take my skin off in the summer, but in the wintertime, I can put clothes, as many layers, as many blankets on as I want. So to hear you say that, I'm like,
Exactly.
we're exactly the same person, I think.
We're just the same person.
Yeah. Oh my goodness. Oh, crazy.
That's amazing. I've literally never heard anybody else say that phrase before.
Really?
Yeah.
I think I've heard one person say it, but then like it was like someone I was like, "Oh yeah." And then I was like, "That makes a lot of sense." I was like, "You can't take
Yeah.
your skin off." Like
I feel like the planets have aligned.
they have. They're coming together in the bookish world, creating new friendships everywhere.
That'll be our tagline for this episode.
Yes. That's a good snippet to put on TikTok and Instagram.
Exactly.
There we go.
Oh man, great, great
Oh,
mind.
we're already at 47 minutes.
Do we want to wrap up or do you want to keep talking? Because
I
we
think
need to film another episode today.
yeah. I think we can like wrap this one up and then like start filming and then if you don't mind, I'll just take a break real quick just to go check on the baby. And
Of
then
course, of course.
but if you want, we can wrap it up. If you want, I just said that twice. I'll cut
Okay.
that out. Well, I'm going to cut all this out anyways. We can talk about what shows we're watching, Legos, crafts, like whatever we're doing, and wrap it up that way.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, it seems like we've been chatting for longer than we thought, which is amazing. That's what we want.
Yeah.
But we realized that we probably need to wrap things up. So, our last segment that we're going to do every episode is we're going to talk about our other fun creative things that we're working on. So I have several embroidery projects that I am just ignoring very hard.
Yeah.
I need to work on them. They're not just embroidery, there's some sewing projects like I need to. So I taught myself how to hand sew well enough that like if Nathan tears a hole in like his elbow of his shirt or whatever, I can mend it. So I've got some mending projects like that. Nothing crazy. I've got a couple Lego projects. Nathan's grandmother, his maternal grandparents, love Legos. And it's
Wow.
the cutest thing.
That is cute.
It is adorable. They've been they work on them like they work on night for like 30 minutes or something. I'm not sure.
Oh.
But they just work on them. They have different projects and then they'll send pictures every Sunday of the projects they've worked on.
Yeah.
And I was telling her how excited I was because she got this cool waterfall one.
Oh.
And I was telling her about how I love flowers and stuff. So at my bridal shower, she gave me 6 flowers, Lego flowers. And then the last, I think it was Mother's Day, we went down to see my mother-in-law. Love her. And of course, her mom was there too. And she turns to me and, I'm not a mom and we're dealing with some fertility things and everything, and so I wasn't expecting anything. But she turns to me and goes, "I have this, and I've been trying to figure out how to give it to you. and I want you to have it. And I was
That's
like,
so
I love
sweet.
you, Grandma. It's this beautiful Lego flower basket with like a butterfly, and I think there's like a bee, and so I've been working on that one. And those are my
That's
projects.
so
And
sweet.
of course, the shows I'm watching, as I always do, they're always on repeat. Who am I kidding? Criminal Minds and NCIS. So,
Oh, great shows. Always on repeat in my house too.
always.
Let's see. What am I working on? I have been working on growing my Bookstagram and trying to post more on Book Talk because for some reason I think you like either or. I don't think you really
Hmm.
love both. I mean if you do, Godspeed. For me, I got more popular on Bookstagram first and like met so many nice people and I feel like it's great. Book Talk like was so hard for me and like I don't know what to post on there. So, if you have any tips, comment down below. What else am I doing? Oh, I have
I
something
second that.
exciting to show. So for Amazon Prime Day, I got these highlighters and I will take them
They're
out of
so
the box.
pretty.
There's 24 of them. And I think they were like $8 on Amazon Prime Day. And I am in love because I've wanted these for a while, but I didn't have the money because we're keeping things tight here. And oh, this is
Relatable.
so cute. Okay, a little unboxing. Oh, here are these nice blue ones. But they are instant drying, so they don't you don't have to like fan the page. And they're like chiseled. So they're perfect for annotating.
I have a question.
Yes.
When you were a little girl and you were getting your school supplies, were you also the little girl who would hoard her school supplies and pet them because she loved them so much?
100%.
And that's just another reason how the planets have
Yes.
aligned.
The planets have a line. Literally, that was me to a T. So, I don't even want to use these. I just want to keep them in this box.
I know. I just want to look at them.
Yeah. And then what else? I'm not doing any crafts or Legos right now because I'm reorganizing my whole upstairs of my house. Um, just because there's baby stuff everywhere. I have pets.
Of course.
I am
I mean, you
currently
just worked very hard on crafting a human, so I feel like you get some
exactly.
bonus
Got to
points.
take a break from crafting things right now. I am currently rewatching Bones. Yeah. And I am in the early season, so it's a nice slow burn. And then I've been like into reality TV lately, so I started
Oh,
watching I was watching Love is Blind. I'm all cut up now. So I'm excited. I just hit my mic. I'm sorry, guys. I am excited for the new season because they just announced Love is Blind UK season 2 is coming out. So I'm excited for that.
oh,
And then on repeat, my boyfriend likes to fall asleep with South Park, so like that's always on in my house because he likes watching that. Um, so that's what's going on in Sarah's life. Oh, and nursery rhymes. I play nursery rhymes all day long because my baby's only 3 months old, so like I don't give him TV time, and I probably won't, but I play music for him all the time. So I have all these songs stuck in my head.
I love that for you.
Hmm.
Hate that for you. At the same time, I'm sure it's gotten a little annoying, but
Yeah,
I just love how, like, every time you tell me something about, like, what you do with your baby, I'm just like, that's so cute. That's so cute. You're
yeah.
already such a good mom.
Oh, thank you. There's only so many times you can listen to Itsy Bitsy Spider in a row. You don't realize how short the song is until you listen to it 50 times in a row because there's only one verse to that song. So,
Oh, I think I need to review my nursery rhymes now because
mm,
it's certainly been a while.
okay. Well, on that note, we are going to end this episode. And don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. We want to see you next week.
Thanks for listening or watching for our video, friends. Since we're posting on Spotify and YouTube right now, we've got both of you. And subscribe so you don't miss anything. And we'll talk about next week. So next week on Love, Lore, and Lemonade, we will be diving into banned books.
How
We'll
to get out
talk
of a book slump.
about how to get out of a book slump, and then we'll see if we get any further than that because we talked for longer than we thought. So
Yes.
we may switch up our teasers a little bit.
Yeah. We'll have to see what happens. We're just vibing. This podcast is all about vibes and talking about books and what we like. It's very chill.
Very relaxed.
Well, thanks for watching, guys.
Bye, guys.